We have a financial crisis in the club and it's getting worse. The board have reduced my wage budget, and the only way to get through all of this will be to win promotion this season. Can we make it happen? What is going on, guys? I'm Alvin here, and this is episode 13 of AC Reggiana's Rebuild. Today, we are facing Ascoli and Genoa. These are going to be must win games if we want to stay on course of a promotion season. But let's talk about the most important matter in hand. Okay, early on, I told you guys, that we are on a financial crisis. If you look at the overall balance, we are in the red. We have actually been in the red, since we took over in this club. You guys know that I have always, spent according to the wage budget, but our board have actually reduced the wage budget. If you guys remember early on in the season, we actually had a wage budget of about 5.9 million, and I was actually spending, according to the wage budget. So, I was not overspending or anything like that. And early on in January, they actually reduced it to 4.7 M. So it is actually, a very, very big reduction. And I'm actually really worried because I'm not sure how are we going to compete with the other teams that are in this league if our board are refusing to invest in our club. Okay, even if you look at the projection, right, if we stay in Serie B for the next 3 seasons, right, we are going to be in a deficit of 20 million. If we don't get promoted this season, I think next season we will have to sell off a lot of our star players, and we might be looking at a relegation. So I really don't want that to happen. Even if you look at the club info, right, our finances are actually insecure, but the owner status, they are not even showing us that they are looking to sell the club or anything like that. I really hope that we will get a new owner. Anyone, I'm not looking for a tycoon takeover. I'm just looking for someone who's going to be able to willing to spend the money that is needed for us to stay in Serie B and maybe get promoted to Serie A, right? Even with this financial crisis, right, since the day one I joined this club, I've actually been unable to improve our facilities as well. If you look at the training facilities, the youth facilities, even the youth recruitment level, right? Yeah, they are not willing to invest on anything than that. So this is actually quite worrying, to be honest. If we get promoted, I'm sure next season we will get relegated immediately. But at least, why am I looking to get promoted is, first of all, in Serie B, right? In Serie B, if we finish in the promotion spot this season, at least we will get a prize money of 2.15 million. All right, so that is going to be quite helpful, for us to reduce the deficit, the overdraft that we have in our bank balance. And if we manage to get promoted to Serie A, right, you know, yeah, the prize money is going to be quite big if we manage to stay in Serie A. The first season in Serie A alone, if we manage to avoid relegation next season, if we get into Serie A, right? If we avoid relegation in Serie A, the prize money alone is going to be 4.8 million. I know it doesn't look bad. I know it doesn't look that big, compared to the other club. But for our club, 4.8 million is going to be huge, guys. It's seriously going to be huge. So I can't stress this enough. We really need to get a promotion this season, or else it might be the end of the series if I get relegated and get sacked by the club. Seriously. All right, so let's talk about the games that we have played since the last episode. So last episode we actually end things off when we won against Regina 4-3 and a draw against Ternana. Okay, since then we have actually played a lot of games and there's been a lot of mixed results. But I'm really happy with the last 2 months that we have played. We have actually managed to stay unbeaten in the month of December and January. I know if you look at this, we have played 7 games, we have only got 4 wins out of 7. But for me, a team that is supposed to be finishing in mid-table, getting 4 wins out of 7 and staying unbeaten, it's actually a big achievement. All right. And when you look at the league, right, we are currently sitting third in the league, only 4 points behind our first opponent for today's episode, Ascoli. We are only behind them 4 points, and we actually have the better goal difference in the whole of the league. If you have a look, we are actually scoring a lot of goals. But the problem is we are conceding a lot of goals as well. That is our problem. That that has actually been our main problem since season one, guys. Okay, yeah, because of the formation that we are playing, right? Even though I play with two defensive midfielder, right? It is actually not enough for us to stop conceding goal. I'm really not sure how am I supposed to make our formation better defensively, especially maybe if you guys have any suggestion on how I can actually what kind of role that I can actually play in this formation that will help the team defensively. Do let me know in the comment. Help me out, guys. Seriously, help me out. I really do need help. Okay. All right. So if we win against Ascoli today, we will be only 1 point behind them, which is going to be great. And if Sampdoria loses point today and we win both of our game, we could be sitting in the automatic promotion spot for this season. So that is going to be an amazing place for us to end today's episode, right? If that happens. All right. So I really hope that will actually happen. And I really hope Esposito will play well today. He is actually in the run of winning the Golden Boot yet again. 2 seasons in a row. If you do that, that is going to be great. But it's actually going to be not that great in terms of he do have a release clause. So that is one of the reason why I really want to get promoted to Serie A this season, because if we get into Serie A, this release clause is going to be basically null. It's going to be voided basically, all right? Because there's not going to be any higher division than Serie A, right? So I'm just worried that someone is going to trigger that contract, that release clause, and yeah, we don't even have a wage budget for us to offer him a new contract. So it's seriously do or die this season, guys. I can't stress this enough. All right, so the top two players in the league right now are Esposito and Raimondo. And Raimondo has actually been an amazing player for us this season. If you look at his current ability, right, he is already a decent Serie A player. All right, with a potential to be a 5-star player, guys. Seriously. But it's going to be quite hard because we have an optional future fee of 5.75 million. And I don't think in any scenario, right? In any scenario, I don't think we are going to have this much of a transfer budget for us to trigger the optional future fee in the next season, guys. So, yeah, this is going to be his only season playing for us. And I think next season, obviously, he's going to go back to Bologna and start playing well for us because yeah, if you look at this, 16 goal contribution in 29 appearances, right? Sorry, in 19 appearances, not 29, 19 appearances, 16 goal contribution. It's actually amazing for a 20 years old player. And Triple Delhi has been an amazing left midfielder for us as well. We actually signed him on a free this season, and look at this, in 20 appearances in the league, he actually has 12 goal contribution and 3 men of the match, guys, with an average rating of 7.38. Like I mentioned to you guys early on, when we started season 3, right, I've actually solved our left midfielder crisis. I was right, guys. I was seriously right. He has been amazing for us. Yeah, there are some games where he doesn't show up, he doesn't turn up, but this is football manager and we are not a very good team. So we basically just need to take whatever we can get, right, guys? All right, guys. So this is the team that I'm going to be fielding against Ascoli today. It's going to be Cardinali in goal, Mazdik, Rosio, and Corbo as our 3 centre back. Our 4 midfielders will be Triple Deli, Brescianini, Deriwa, and Fiamosi. Cortinovis as our shadow striker behind Raimondo and Esposito. Let's just submit the team and get into the match. So for our eagle-eyed fans, you guys must be thinking, why am I starting Cortinovis ahead of Lelini? Lelini actually has been playing quite well. He has, if I'm not mistaken, he has an average rating of about 7 and above in the last 5 games, and Cortinovis about 6.9 something. All right, but Cortinovis actually, he in terms of the attribute, right, he's actually a better quality player than than Lelini, and his goal return and assist return has been better than Lelini this season. So I'm going to play him here today. I'm going to start him against Ascoli, and if he doesn't play well, we are going to have Lelini off the bench, and who knows, he can actually comes in and maybe score or maybe set up a goal for us in this game and maybe win 3 points for us. All right, so it's going to be a corner here, early corner for us here. Triple A trying to look for Corbo, headed clear by the defender, and we have won yet another corner. Can we score early on in this game here, and get into the front earlier on, in this game? Seriously, that is going to be helpful for, to to calm my nerves a bit, guys. Seriously, as you guys this season is going to be really, really important. It might make or break this series, So yeah, promotion is going to be really important. We really need those prize money, and we really need, maybe the TV rights money. I'm not sure how much do teams in Serie A get paid, playing in Serie A. So, any of you guys that know, when you play in Premier League, we normally get a huge payout, but that is not the same thing as Serie A and other leagues, They don't get as much as, other teams that are playing in Premier League. So, but I'm just hoping for us to get a little bit more, at least something, to help to reduce the deficit in our bank balance. We really need to be in the positive. I'm really afraid, if we get into administration, we get point deduction or anything like that, that is going to be really, really hard for us to stay in Serie A or maybe in Serie B as well. All right, so let's just focus into the game. We are in the 25 minutes. The scoreline is still nil-nil, and we have a highlight here. All right, so they've actually cleared the ball. We got into the loose ball through Corbo. Corbo trying to look for a long ball to Mezic. All right, Mezic has a lot of space, but he passed it back to Rozio. Rozio to Deriva. Brescianini, Cortinovis. Raimondo, 1-on-1 with the keeper. Oh my God. What was that? He have missed an absolute sitter there. All right, I'm going to demand more here. It's going to be yet another highlight. Okay, Deriva won the header. Headed it towards Fiamosi. Now Esposito with the possession. Back to Fiamosi. Passing it back to Corbo. Corbo on the right-hand side to the middle of the centre-back position to Rozio. Deriva. Brescianini. Brescianini trying to look for a long ball to Esposito. But we won back the possession immediately. All right, through a great interception by our midfield. Triple Delhi on the left-hand side. He tried to look for a cross there, blocked by the defender, and now they have the possession. Passing it back to the keeper. Keeper playing it long. Mezic winning the header to Brescianini. Brescianini with the possession. Oh, it has been basically, end-to-end stuff here. We are trying to get the ball into their penalty box, but they are defending really, really well. And now Coutinho with a shot from outside the penalty box, but it went off for a goal kick. All right, guys. So the first half is going to end with the scoreline 0-0. If you look at the game, right? If you look at the XG, Ascoli have actually not created anything, in this game. They only have one shot on target. We have been playing really well. We are creating a lot of chances, but we are not taking our chances. We are not finishing well. If you look at this, 12 shots off target, only 2 on target. I know we have an XG of 1.99 with a possession of 69%. Nice, but yeah, we are not going to win the match if we are not going to score. So what am I going to do? I'm going to tell the team that I'm far from pleased. And. All right, I know, normally what I normally do is I will just start playing more direct and everything, but we are actually creating a lot of chances, but the problem is we are unable to work the ball into the box. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna ask our team, to play the ball into the box. Try to get into the box, create better chances, and see if we can score early on in this second. Now Raimondo has a chance, and Esposito have won an absolute easy chance there. Oh my God, a howler by the defense of Ascoli, and we have took advantage. Esposito was so alert there. If you look at these, the defenders, there was 3 of the defenders nearby Esposito, but none of them could not mark him on that header, and we are in front finally in this game. And Brescianini is off with an injury. My God, what is it? Potential foot injury. Oh my God, we really need players like Brescianini. This is not going to be easy. All right, so Nadi can actually come in and play as a deep lying playmaker on defense, and you know what? Deriva play as a regista on support. Triple Delhi is also on a 6.5, but we are only on a 47 minute, right? Let's just give him a little bit, at least 15 minutes, for him to show me what he can do in the second half here. Deriva back to Corbo. Corbo taking his time, trying to look for Fiamosi. Fiamosi, that was a miss header by their defender. And Fiamosi has a chance here for a cross. Oh my God. This is why I did not took out Triple Delhi. I asked him to show me why he should be staying in pitch. And he has scored, and convinced me to, let him stay on the pitch. Fiamosi with an amazing cross there, To be honest, the credit has to go to Fiamosi there, There was a defender marking him, but he managed to get the cross past, and yeah, the rest was history. Okay, guys, so Corbo is on a yellow card here, so I'm gonna take him off for Osinaga. Osinaga is actually our where is Osinaga? Yeah, Osinaga is actually our new signing. In the January market, we actually got him on a loan transfer. From Fiorentina, and I'm not sure if there's going to be any. Yeah, there's an optional future fee to sign him. On a 900k deal as well. I'm really not sure whether he's going to be worth 900k, but with the potential that he has, right? I'm not sure if he plays well this season. I might sign him. If we have the transfer budget at the end of the season, right? Who knows? All right, so he actually looks quite good when you look at his attribute, except for his mental. Doesn't look that great, but for a central defender, right? I think he should be able to do a good job there. Okay, Nardi is also on a yellow card, but we just subbed him off. Subbed him on for Brescianini, right? So you know what? I'm just gonna bring in Kendall Lone for Raimondo. Raimondo is a bit, he's a bit quiet. I know he actually has a average rating of 7.7, but he has been a little bit quiet in this game. And let's see if Kendall Lone can come in and extend our lead to 3 goals, maybe. All right, so since we are leading by 2 goals, right, I think I'm gonna take off another one more player. Who should I bring in? I'm gonna bring in Pierre Rossi for Fiamosi. All right, so let's just confirm the change and let's win the game. All right, guys. So another 10 more minutes to go. After the subs that I've done, there was no highlight, and now we are gonna have a highlight here. Free kick for Ascoli. They went over the bar for a free kick. Sorry, for a goal kick. All right, so another 3 more minutes, and I think this game is done. We have won against Ascoli, and with that, look at these guys. We are only going to be 1 point behind them, which is going to be great, guys. Seriously, we control this game, and yeah, we played really, really well against a team that are at the top of the table. So yeah, I'm really happy. I'm really happy. Yeah, look at the league table. 23 games played, only 1 point behind the league leader. Even against Sampdoria, we are, on tally with points with them. But as you guys know, in Italian's league, right, in Serie B, Serie A, anything like that, they go by head to head. So since we didn't win, we lost to Sampdoria, so that is why we're behind them. All right, all right. So actually, before we play the game against Genoa, right, we actually have a game against Pisa, but we have actually played against Pisa, early on this season. So I'm gonna play this game off camera, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Do not go anywhere, guys. All right, guys. So this is the team that I'm gonna be fielding against Genoa today. It's gonna be Cardinali, Riccio, Rosio, and Leo Cano as our 3 centre back. Our 4 midfielders will be Tripaldelli, Nardi, Dariva, and Fiamosi. Cosinovis as our shadow striker behind Raimondo and Esposito. So Brescianini is going to be missing this game. He is going to be out for another 3 more weeks with an injury. So this is a huge, huge loss. Believe me when I say he is a huge loss, as he's one of our best midfielder in the team. And Corbo is also going to be injured for another 3 more weeks. So 2 very important first team players are out of this game. And I really hope that we will be able to get back to the winning way against Genoa today. Alright, guys, so the last game against Pisa actually ended up with a loss. We lost that possession against Pisa. We lost that game against Pisa, not possession. Yeah, so we have to really bounce back today, win this game against Genoa. They are playing with a formation of 4-3-3. As you guys know, we don't play well against winger. Our formation doesn't play well against winger. So I really hope that today, now, in this game, we will be able to get a win and seriously, get closer to Ascoli, because after that loss against Pisa, right, we are back to 4 points behind them. All right, so we really need to win this match here, and hope that Ascoli and Sampdoria are going to lose point and we will be able to be closer to them by the end of today's episode. All right, so the first highlight is going to start here. Yeboah with the possession to Grassi. Grassi passing it to Kalon. Kalon is through one-on-one with the keeper, and we were so lucky to not concede there. His shot was actually awful there, and now we are going to have a straight goal kick here. Riccio playing it to Deriva to Nardi, Cortinovis, Esposito, and now Raimondo. Raimondo is through one-on-one with the keeper. He went past the goalkeeper and he have scored his 16th goal of the season. Esposito actually got injured in last game against Pisa, but luckily it was just a small injury, but he did miss the whole of the second half against Pisa, and that could be one of the reasons why we did not win the game. All right. So I really hope that today he will be able to score goal. He turned provider against Raimondo just now, so which is great. I just hope that he will score more goals here and just keep on, adding into his goal tallies and win the golden boot in Serie B, this season. Yeah. All right, it's going to be a corner here for Genoa. Botti is going to be taking the corner. What is he going to do? We need to defend well here. Locadio straight to the keeper. That was a great save by Cardinelli. And they still have a possession here. They still have a very, very good chance. No one is marking Botti. Easy pass to Kalon. We should not let them pass. That kind of ball. Come on, guys. That was an awful defending by us, and we were lucky to not concede that. Alright, guys, so there's going to be a corner here in the second half against us. Alright, headed clear by our defender, but they still have the possession. You know what? After this highlight ends, right, I'm going to try I'm going to try something else, for us to play well against wingers, especially. I'm actually thinking of dropping our right and left midfielders to play as a wing back, and Esposito have scored the second goal there. Because even though we are leading the game, right, if you have a look at this, right, you look at the match stat, Genoa is actually creating a lot of chances, so it is just a matter of time when we are going to concede, because as you guys know, we don't keep clean sheets. So I just want to have a look and see how are we going to play against them, when we play with wing backs. Obviously, I think we will be, better defensively, and yeah, let's just try that and see. Okay, so I'm gonna drop Tripal Delhi and Fiamosi. So that is actually gonna make it into a 5-2-1-2 formation. It's not gonna be 3-4-1-2 anymore, because as you guys know, as per the rules of the series, right, we have to play with a formation of 3-4-1-2. So what do you guys think? Do let me know in the comment if you think that it is still okay for me to play this this formation, because if you look at it, it still looks like a 3-4-1-2, right? Do let me know, whether is it okay for me to, continuing using this 3-4-1-2, or I mean this two wing backs position, what formation, or do I have to go back to the 3-4-1-2 with right and left midfielders? I think with us playing with wing backs right now, right, I think it's gonna help out our centre backs, to defend even better. Because as you guys know, both of our defensive midfielder, yeah, we do play with defensive midfielders, but they are on a support duty. We don't play them at a at a defensive duty, right? So oh my god, look at that shot by Kevin Strootman. Oh, this can be a goal of the season, guys. Seriously, this could be easily the goal of the season. Look at the cross by Kalon. One time shot, he didn't even take his time. He did not even control the ball or anything. Straight, first time volley from outside the penalty box, a long way out from the goal, and he have actually scored and reduced our goal difference to one goal only. All right, Raimondo here to Riccio to Nardi, Tripal Delhi. He tried to look for a pass to Tripal Delhi, but that was an awful pass by Nardi, to be honest. But lucky for him, he have actually paid back, that mistake. He won back the possession. Now, possession is with Fiamosi to Esposito, Loicono to Nardi, Filippo Nardi to Tripal Delhi. On the left hand side, we are playing with, wing backs on attacking duty. So obviously, they are going to be, going up above as well. But, their default duty is going to be as a wing back, right? So that will actually provide more cover on the right hand back and the right and the left back side. What am I talking? Right and the left hand side. Oh my god. So normally when you play with left midfielders and right midfielders, right? Although I play them with defensive winger duty, right? So if you guys look at the highlight, right, sometimes they don't go back down, to support the defenders, to support the centre backs. So with wing backs, they will do that because their main objective will be to support on the support the defensive line that we have. All right, so the scoreline is 3-1. I'm gonna make a few changes here. I'm gonna take off. You know what? I'm gonna take off Esposito here for Candelone. Candelone, he's still struggling for fitness because after he came back from the injury, right? So I want to give him some game time so that he can actually build up his fitness again, because we are approaching the end of the season. We will need everyone to be fully fit in case we need them to come off the bench or anything like that. All right, I'm gonna bring in OC Nago here for. Who should I bring it on for? I think I'm gonna bring him off for Loicano. We will play him as a central defender on defense. All right, it's going to be a highlight here. Cardinally to Osinaga. Osinaga, Rikio to Tripal Delhi. Tripal Delhi on the left hand side. He have a lot of space there. Good run by him. Blocked by the defender, but he still managed to get a pass through to Raimondo. Raimondo tried to look for Candelone, but it was headed clear by the defender. And now they have the possession here. Genoa playing it long, trying to look for Locadia. Osinaga headed it clear. Fiamosi got into the loose ball, trying to look for Candelone. Headed clear by Genoa's defender. Fiamosi, good tackle, but he could not win the possession back from Botti. And now Botti with the possession to Kevin Strutman. Strutman, my goodness, that should be a goal of the season, man. Seriously. Although it's not our player, right? But, it was an amazing goal, guys. Kevin Strutman, I've not seen that kind of shot in this Football Manager 23 yet. As you guys, if you guys have actually watched my YouTube shorts, right, of the goals that, the screamers that we have scored, right, there's nothing, like Kevin Strutman, to be honest. Raimondo, he was offside there. That was a chance for him to score a hat-trick. He should have timed his run really well there, but he could not do it. Not good. The goal is disallowed. All right, guys, so 5 more minutes for the regular time to end, and it looks like, the win is confirmed here, guys. All right, so to be honest, this episode has been quite good. We have actually won both of our game that we have played in live camera, but the game against Pisa off camera, oh my god, we should have won that as well. Seriously, that was not a good game. If you have a look at this, to be honest, our bench are not really strong. One injury to Brescianini, to Esposito in last game, right? And we did not play well at all. But an amazing news here, guys. Sampdoria actually lost. Did they lose their game? I can't see their game here. I think they have played earlier than us. They actually lost their game. So with our win against Genoa here, we are sitting in the second position of Serie B, guys. We are in the automatic promotion, and with 13 games to go, what do you guys think? Do you really think? Do you think that the team will be good enough to win promotion this season? All right, so do let me know in the comment, guys. So if you guys have actually been watching until here, right, until the end, this is the end of the video. Do let me know in the comment. Do let me know. I want to see how many of you guys are actually watching until the end. Do let me know. Do you think this team is good enough to win the promotion this season? Alright, guys, so to be honest, I'm not sure when I'm going to be coming in back for our next episode. But when I look at this game, these games against Modena, Sampdoria, and Cagliari, because Cagliari, they are actually teams that are competing with us for that second position, in Serie B this season. And yeah, if we are still in the run, for the automatic promotion spot, I think I'll be back for either these 3 games. I'm not sure which team are we going to be facing, and I will choose the team that are very, very close competitor with us, either for the playoffs or for the automatic promotion, and yeah, if we do have to play out the playoffs, yeah, tomorrow, I mean in the next episode, we will wrap this season off, and then we will straight get into the playoff. Or if we are fighting for the end of the promotion, automatic promotion, we will try to get into the end of the season tomorrow itself. Alright, so guys, if you have enjoyed the video, please drop a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.